Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. We are not in Indianapolis, Indiana. We stepped into a time machine and traveled back to 1960 to go into a conference room that's got my grandpa's carpet.
Zito brought a fucking phone
Window
board.
shades from my grandma that she would pick out. In our hotel room, we're in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Super Bowl week. Pat had a lot of cool stuff lined up, and I'll tell you this, I noticed this about Atlanta. A lot of young dudes walking around with hair loss. You know?
I think that is something that is very noticeable.
I
You've
know.
been with us the
I
entire
think it's
time,
because
so.
people from all over the country came into Atlanta to experience Super Bowl week. And, with 2/3 of guys experiencing noticeable hair loss by age 35, most guys assume losing that hair is inevitable as they age. Some don't care. Some just shave their heads. Some embrace it by wearing hats. But what they don't know...
A fucking asshole. Phil just walked in here with a pizza.
It's Nick's.
It's the last night before the weight loss.
It's my roommates.
Is that there are FDA-approved medications designed to stop hair loss and even regrow hair. That's why we're excited to partner with Roman. Roman makes it easy to get safe FDA-approved hair loss treatment, all from your phone or your computer. And when you go to roman.com/USA, your online visit is free. Talk to a licensed doctor on their secure chat service. No appointment times or reading bad magazines in the waiting rooms. Once your doctor ensures the treatment will be safe and effective for you, Roman's dedicated pharmacy can ship medication to you free with 2-day shipping.
That's pretty
right
nice.
to your door. If you're noticing and want a hair loss, starting treatment early is the key, and Roman can help. And today, Roman is giving our listeners a free online visit at getroman.com/USA. That's getroman.com/USA for free visit to get started right now. Go to roman.com/USA. Let's get to it. Today was a fucking busy motherfucking day, but it was awesome. Pat, we were at TopGolf.
Yes, we were.
That was all set up.
Yes, we
Do
were.
your agents, and there was a caravan
So many people.
of notable athletes just coming through one at a time, sometimes 6, 8 at a time, and they all waited around for their turn.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Talk about what was set up, how you got to talk to each person, what you did.
So, I think we can all agree that our business is one of preparation.
Yep.
You know?
1,000%.
Astute preparation, scheduling, and making sure that everything is, all of our ducks are in an order.
Yeah, correct.
Is that not what we talk about every single morning?
We plan, and then we plan.
Every morning we have a business-wide meeting.
Run-throughs.
And I say, let's make sure we have our ducks, and the rest of the business said,
In order.
In a row. Done.
We do it every morning.
every morning. It's kind of like our business war cry, you know?
Yeah.
And today at TopGolf, you would have been able to tell that we are very good at just planning things. It didn't look like a complete cluster fuck at all. We had 400 people in about 3 spots.
Well, we were fine until 10 guests showed up at one time. I don't know who was doing the scheduling.
They were blocking them off for like hours at a time. And I mentioned, like, do we have certain times or will they be overlapping? And they said, everybody's kind of allotted for an hour, but there will be overlap. I said, well, what are the motherfuckers that aren't doing anything? What are they going to do when we're doing stuff with the other people? They're like, just hang out and mingle.
They did.
Joe Tessitore was there for 3 hours. Joe Tessitore was there for 3 hours a day.
He was a trooper, man.
He might be the coolest dude.
He was my favorite person, hands down, today.
I'm a gigantic fan after today.
I'm not going to bash anybody. I would, because honestly, I can't. But out of my favorites, Nick Mangold was awesome. Herschel Walker was incredible. Carissa Thompson was an unbelievable golfer. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. She got on a hot streak there for our Wrangler
She was
Celebrity
very
Charity.
charismatic, too, up on the tee.
She was. She had a lot of personality.
110 was a lot. She won by about 40 or 50, I'm pretty sure.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
Tim Tebow.
Respect for the contest.
Tim Tebow's. Yeah, have some respect for the contest.
I understand it's charity, but there's still some competition to it.
Tim Tebow's coming tomorrow with Bruce Arians. But anyways, we were recording things at TopGolf for the podcast, and then we're recording stuff for DAZN, and then we're recording the Wrangler Celebrity Charity Shootout all at the same time in 3 different locations. And I was like a wild chicken with...
Head cut off.
Yeah, there it is. Because we always got to make sure we have our ducks
In a row.
Nailed it, boys. And it was just, it was craziness. Great. For 7 hours, I don't think I stopped. And I'm so thankful for everybody that came through. Alec Ogletree is one of my new favorite football players.
Prince.
And if you need to golf with somebody, choose anybody but motherfucking Prince Amakamura. He's in dead last of the Wrangler Celebrity Charity Shootout. And I don't think he's ever going to move from last place. He had a tough go, but he is a hilarious human being. I think he might be one of my new favorite
He's
humans
great.
in the NFL.
Yeah, he's great.
Gorms was an incredible fluffer today.
Was he?
Gorms for the most part.
Gordon thought he was working for DAZN for like fucking 2 hours. Just making decisions on the fly because somebody in a suit was telling him what to do. I'm like, Gorman, who the fuck told you to do that? He was like, oh, there was a discussion. I'm like, with who? With who? I was like, I just got a conversation with Rex Ryan. Awesome.
Yes,
Rex is awesome, yeah.
God damn, he was good.
I completely forgot about him. He was the first guy.
Yeah.
Rex Ryan was
He
awesome.
kicked off the
He was
day.
a lot of fun.
He's a lefty golfer.
Him talking about the other defenses in the NFL being terrible, too, was incredible.
He said he's sitting at home watching NFL games, and he's looking at the defenses thinking, these guys are terrible. That's why he wanted to get back into coaching, because he thought there was like a hole in the market there.
I was like, name names. Who? Like, what defense are you talking about? All of them.
I don't want to. Can I say a quote? This is my favorite quote of the day from him.
Absolutely.
When he was talking about the defenses, and he was like, I hear his coach is like, all right, this year our defense is going to be quick. And he's like, oh, you mean you're not going to coach?
No, they're going to fly to the ball. They're going to.
He was really good. All these interviews will be coming out in their full length at some point, but we'll be busting up little clips of them over the next couple of days. I think we put in quite a dent.
And for the Pittsburgh crew, Ryan Shazier confirmed
When?
coming up.
Tomorrow
Let's go.
Nice.
or Saturday. You get it.
One of those days. The food buffet was a giant hit. AJ McCarron ate like 27 plates.
So did his handler. That guy
Yeah.
was fucking going in.
Wow, every time I turn around, they're just housing fucking salsa and chips and.
I'm gonna say this. It's gonna sound like such an asshole thing. I did not see that food thing one time.
By the time I got to it, it looked like it was like war-torn Afghanistan. There was nothing.
well, that's
left.
good. That's what it's there for.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
I was raving about it.
Joe Tessitore, though, I had no idea. He's the super Italian.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't understand half the things he was saying because he kept going back and forth between Italian and English.
Well, it was
Also-
like Zito whenever he was a kid. They had to take him to the goddamn psychologist or whatever.
hypnotize him.
Yeah, they hypnotized. There were things Tessitore was saying, and me and Connor were looking. I actually had to stop him and go, I don't know what the fuck you just said.
He got brick by brick shipped in so he can put an oven
From
in his
Italy.
backyard.
Brick oven pizza in his backyard.
Well, you're not going to get it shit from anywhere else. During the Tessitore
Well, you got the
interview.
actual bricks from
Yeah.
Shipped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
During the
Italian
Tessitore
Joe.
interview was
That's probably an
the
inside job.
most prime time of the day where shit was just chaotic as fuck. And I was trying to pay attention to Joe and then seeing if Pat was looking over and seeing what the fuck was going on next to him. It was a wild day.
I don't think we've gotten around to talking about the weight loss competition yet, but there's one thing and one thing only that got all you guys through this, and that's Fuego Box. Fuego Box is our one-stop shop for all our favorite hot sauces. They got hot sauces for all the different tastes and palates out there. Personally, we've really enjoyed the Born to Hula Guajillo Monster, the Friendly Fire Guava and Habanero hot sauce, and then the Charman brand Verde hot sauce, which is my personal favorite. Also, every Fuego Box hot sauce is 15 calories or less per serving, so you can add a little flavor to your meal. You don't have to worry about packing on any extra poundage. But the best part is that right now, our listeners can get 10% off their first order by going to fuegobox.com/America. That's fuegobox.com/America. Do yourself a favor and add a little flavor to those bland meals you've been having with Fuego Box. Again, that's fuegobox.com/America for 10% off your first order. It's a heck of a deal. Let's get back to the show.
It was a wild
Tor
day.
had the Christmas sweater.
Yeah, he had the
He
for the
brought it
brand.
with
For the brand Christmas sweater.
He said, interesting you're calling this a sweater. That's easy on the merch biz.
He,
bro.
he also said only thing he asked for Christmas for the brand sweater. So
He went on a run there about punting, too.
Yeah, he's a big. He gets very into it. He's very into.
Did we get into Jason Witten with him at all?
No.
I tried.
you did.
I think he was dominating the conversation, so I couldn't.
I wanted to bring it up because he was like, there's like 5 like huge jobs in NFL. He's like, Nance has got one of them, Michaels has got one of them, Buck has got one of them, and he's like, then it's me and Witten and Booker. And I'm like, it's just you, Joe. it's just fucking you.
Sam Roberts, the pre-show, he said, even you with those rocks in your brains, or rocks in your head, have to agree with that. And that was the question. That was the way I was going to ask the question about Witten to Joe Tessitore. Like, how does it feel to call like the biggest job of your life with a guy who has actual fucking bricks in between his ears?
you did get on his last shot. Hey Joe, you're really gonna need to pull a rabbit out of your head for this one. Yeah.
He was talking though. I couldn't hear him talking because he was facing the driving range. So I kind of talked to her. It sounded forced, but it was forced. It absolutely was.
Grant Hill participated in the challenge.
Hey.
And oh my God, I was, of course, a fan of him in college because that was my era, but he is the nicest dude
Dream
on the
team.
planet.
I think Herschel Walker was nicer. I'm going to be honest. That was the nicest guy I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Hey, he just cheated too. We had to edit the video because we could only post 10-minute videos because we couldn't go live because the internet was at 10 up and 10 down. The
Not
DAZN
great.
people told us. It was
Today,
that means nothing to anybody listening.
It's terrible is what it
Hey, that
means.
was a little inside baseball joke right there. We just-
So Connor brought up, like, you know how we talked about Brock Lesnar if we could beat him up?
Yeah.
Could we all beat up Herschel right now?
yeah,
I don't know, man.
those
He's
hips.
lefty and righty, we found out. He has
both
equal
hands.
punches.
Did you say that he could
He's
punch with both
ambidextrous.
hands?
Yeah, as if they were his.
Because other boxers can't punch with both hands.
Not equally.
He walked in there and decided, he's like, yeah, I'm going to play lefty today.
Yeah,
I've
that's
done
what he
it
said.
a couple years.
he said, normally I play righty.
He has no bad side. You can't get a
No,
bad
no.
side
Trust
out.
me. He is a. I texted my dad. I can't remember.
He
what
looked
exactly
like
I
he was
said.
25 years old.
I know.
He walked in. I was like, oh, shit, is that like a rookie? And it was
Your dad diehard
Herschel
fan of his
Walker.
dicks?
I said Herschel Walker might still be able to play in the league, and then he just replied, he was a bad dude. Did like 1,500 sit-ups and push-ups a day, and I was like,
Did
nope.
you hear what I said to him?
Yeah.
I said, you do 1,000 push-ups and 1,000 sit-ups a day? And he was like, I used to do that. Now it's a little bit more. And then he takes a hack at it, and I was like, I had 100% the plan, and I was going to say that was bullshit. After looking at you, because after I say I had 100% plan that was bullshit, in the video you hear him go, oh, okay. And I was like, no, but after looking at you, and then he's like, I think he was like ready. I think he was ready. He said that he would, on Saturdays when he was at college, he would obviously play football.
Correct.
So Monday through Friday practice. Saturday he earns a Heisman.
Yep.
Sunday morning he goes to church
Yep.
because he's a good guy, he says. And then Sunday afternoon he was in a fucking fighting league
Yes.
in college.
What did he do, Todd?
He was Taekwondo. I
Yeah,
think.
he's like a 5th-degree black belt at Taekwondo. So he
was
would,
he?
he would, in college, he said, he would practice or play games during the week, and then on Sunday, he would go to church, and then after church, hang out there and fight in Taekwondo tournaments.
And then during the winter, he's just on the U.S. bobsled team.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. When he decided, hey, I'm going to be an MMA fighter, he just entered Strikeforce, which was a big league at the time. That's where like Robbie Lawler and those guys came from. And he went in there. He fought 2 fights. One was against Scott Carson, who was pretty good at the time. And he never even fought MMA before. And he went out and if he was 30 years old today, he would be the best fighter.
It's
in the
because he's
UFC.
amphibious.
Amphibious. He's fucking amphibious.
He fights as good in water
By the-
as he does on land. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, he probably is amphibious. Let's assume Herschel Walker can do all things through Christ.
One of the cooler things of the day, though, was breaking the Porzingis news
To Grant Hill.
to Grant Hill.
An NBA owner.
He's like, I fucking knew it. That was wild.
Everybody was so nice, man.
Yeah.
I did not expect everybody to be so nice. Everybody was kind of cool with it too, because there were some people that were just hanging out for a couple hours because we were behind schedule and shit.
It had to be a good break for some of those people because it was a fun event, a fun atmosphere.
A couple guys said they didn't want to leave. You know,
Yeah.
they're like, hey, I wish all my fucking interviews were like this. Like,
Also, it had to be nice. You're not stuck at some dingy hotel room or something like that. You can just go play TopGolf for a while.
And you got guys pretty high interviewing you.
Can I
What do you got, Gorms?
can I bitch a little bit?
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right,
this-
Prince Amakamura.
The girl Gorman's working for the zone.
The bullets I took today for free.
Oh yeah, man.
Just the wrong people.
He was a fucking runner for the zone today. It was unbelievable. I thought you did great, Gorman. I'm being
I can
serious.
tell. I can
You were in a
tell.
tough,
You were in a tough spot.
You were in a
I can
tough
tell.
spot.
You had to. Gorman was literally thrown into the spot to balance everybody to make sure everybody was happy. Corporate was. Nobody was going to be happy today. Corporate was.
Go, what were you going to bitch about?
All right, Amakamura, great guy too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, freak athlete and everything like that. So he's got a handler, or whatever you want to call him, his buddy or whatever.
Oh, with the long hair.
The guy with the ponytail. So 2 things on this.
The guy with the long hair was with Prince. I thought he was. I didn't know what he
that
was.
guy.
He thought it was.
I thought it was Steve Aoki
Yeah, he
showing
was
up
Steve
for.
Aoki. He
So-
looked just like
to get
Steve
in on
Aoki.
the-
He
Long
was
as
hitting the
lanes.
shit out of balls
That's
over
where-
there.
I think that's where
No, but
Gorman's
here's
going.
the thing.
He pissed Herschel off.
He pissed who off?
Herschel kept.
Yes.
Whenever he get his back swinging, he would stop and he would look at that guy and he'd be like, "Who was that making all that noise hitting the ball?"
Herschel Walker sounded like Muhammad Ali. By the way.
So this guy, as you said earlier, Amakamura's there, 4.5 hours, 3 hours,
Yeah.
whatever it was. So his guy started hitting balls, all right? Started hitting balls. And he'd just go bay to bay to bay, and these other guys are coming up. Hey, Luke Kuechly's here. I want to warm up. And he'd be there, and I'd be like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, just having fun. Then he moved to the next bay, and we're trying to get the guy in there.
watched
And then
Forbes
he's
go up to go,
housing,
"Hey, cuz."
and then he's housing food, the whole thing, and then getting bumped into him, and all he wanted to do was swing. He didn't give a fuck who was around him and everything.
I made eye contact with that guy a couple times during somebody's
Yeah.
round. I looked at him. I was like, "What the fuck is that guy over there?" I thought he was an agent. I was
No,
like, "Is
he
that
was
what a fucking
I
agent
thought he
looks
was
like?"
Aoki
He
at
was
first,
a pain
to be
in the
honest.
ass. And the second thing on Prince is we were talking. It's like Herschel Walker right there. That's Herschel. I mean, that's the man. And I'd say, do you remember him? And these, they're I know of him and stuff like this. And I'm like, yeah, he says he could still play today. I say this to Prince Makamura, and he's like, shit, I dare him to come out on Sunday. I'll level his ass, And it was like, and he's hobbling, and Herschel's hobbling. Oh my god, it was so funny.
Loved Prince, man. By the beginning, they were like, "Hey, Prince of Makamura's here." I was like, "Awesome!" So it's like Herschel Walker. But then by the end, I wish I would have hung out with Prince of Makamura longer. I wish there would have been more time, man. He was fun, legitimately funny. You just have to get him. You have to get his character.
Yeah, it seems like he's someone who yucks it up, but you need to kind of get him going first before anything,
Yeah,
Piss him off a little bit.
That's the game he plays. That's the game he plays. It's like
I could have talked to Rex for hours.
Yeah, he
Rex
was
Ryan
great.
was cool,
Hours.
man.
He's
Cool.
the consummate professional. You know what I mean? He was entertaining and funny, but he's he's a beast, like a legend, and he plays the part when he's on microphone.
Rex?
Yes.
I wish we would have
He's
got
so
Fat
cool.
Rex, though. I wanted to hear him dropping F-bombs. He's
that's
so
what fucking-
ESPN conditioned now,
Did ask, speaking of Fat Rex, he's like, why didn't you bring my brother out here? You guys would love Rob with this thing.
Well, great question. Rex.
Also, Nick Mangold has a bone to pick. Actually, with Skinny Rex.
Skinny Rex.
Yeah, a serious bone to pick. Actually, he blamed his whole entire.
That's not gonna work.
I don't know if that's how pillows work there.
That's a correct.
Rex walked up there to go
Gotcha.
hit, and I walked up to him with a lav, and I was like, "Oh, we got to mic you up, Rex," and then he waited, and then I waited, and we both just looked at each other because I didn't know if he was used to having the lav put on him, or I was just gonna hand it to him.
Rex, are you putting that thing up your fucking shirt or
Todd's the
mine?
guy.
Yeah, Todd, you were loving everybody.
Joe Tustor kept critiquing me on my my lob putting on
You guys, what do you
skills.
want to do? Middle back or left back?
He was like, "What are you doing? You don't put left back. You go center back."
You guys want to get better at sports gambling? Mm-hmm. You want to get more organized and tracking your action? Mm-hmm. Want to see where people that are smarter than you are putting their money?
Yes, please.
Then you need to download the Action Network app right now. Right after the show's over, Get on your store. I don't know. There's like 12 of you that are Android users. I don't know what that store's called. But get on the store and look up the Action Network and download it right now. I'm telling you what. I sucked at gambling. Absolutely sucked at gambling. And then I was exposed to the Action Network. And all I do is go on there and read. I haven't followed the NBA since Bird retired. But I'm winning. I'm like 40-12 on NBA. It's incredible. Just because I read what people smarter than me are saying to bet on. And that's what I do. That's it. That's my secret sauce. You guys have been asking. That's the secret sauce. You can automatically track your bets placed with 6 different sports books, including MyBookie. Get score alerts specific to your action. Follow your friends' action. Get real-time notifications with Nick, Diggs, Foxy, Connor, I track our bets, whatever you want to do. See our records for today, our last 7 days, last 30 days, all of all time, and by sport. Go to actionnetwork.com/Pat. You'll thank us later. Here's some more betting advice. Don't bet that if you don't get a gift for your girl on Valentine's Day that she's going to be around the next day, because she won't. Here's a little relationship tip for you. It's not going to truly feel like Valentine's unless there's a surprise bouquet of roses involved. Girls love roses. And this season, the biggest and brightest roses are only found at 1-800-Flowers.com. Right now, when you order early, 1-800-Flowers has amazing deals on vibrant and romantic Valentine's rose bouquets. Arrangements more starting at just $29.99. There's so many unbelievable deals from 1-800-Flowers, but you have to hurry because Valentine's Day is right around the corner and this offer is not going to last forever. Roses from 1-800-Flowers are picked at their peak and shipped overnight to ensure freshness for her amazement. All right, here's the deal. Gorgeous Valentine's bouquets and arrangements starting at $29.99. That's an amazing deal and all that stuff. Who cares? You're a guy. If you're a guy, you don't care about that stuff. But you have to get in your girl's head, right? Figure out what she wants. They got bouquets on there. Like, I didn't know you could buy like 3 different color of roses in one bouquet.
Oh, yeah.
You can. It's like the enchantment, I think, bouquet on there.
Yep.
Whatever. I suggest that one. But do whatever you want. But get something from 1-800-Flowers or your girl's not going to be happy. To order Valentine's bouquets, arrangements, and more starting at $29.99, go to 1-800-Flowers.com, click the radio icon, and enter code Heartland. Order today and save at 1-800-Flowers.com, code Heartland. Back to the show.
Joe Tessitore had a tight white shirt underneath his other shirt. When
That's a
he
Python
looked
move.
fit, by the
It's
way.
a Python move.
And then Joe Tessitore's pulling this shit. Oh, yeah, I haven't golfed in 17 years.
Bro, he's stroking.
And he is straight down the middle and stroking it. And I'm like, Joe, who are you trying to hustle here? And he's
Italian,
like,
dude. What do you think? He's trying to hustle everybody.
the last time I played golf, I won the Pro-Am at the whatever it was in Hartford, Connecticut.
That's what he said?
Yeah, he's like, the last time I played golf, me and my team won the Pro-Am. So he's like, oh, guys, I haven't played in 17 years. Stripe.
He was out
stripe,
driving
stripe.
everyone.
Yeah,
Not
if he won
everybody-
there, that money that's supposed to go to charity was going to his Italian club back in his hometown.
Attaboy.
AJ Hawk might have put one over the fucking. AJ Hawk was hitting some of the biggest golf balls I've ever seen in my life. He had no clue where they were going. Not a single
And
clue.
on a half swing. He doesn't even swing all the way through.
AJ Hawk and I did like a 45-minute conversation about. We were previewing you for the preview shows. So everything you needed to know to go watch the preview shows of the Super Bowl. So we're previewing the preview. And it was me and AJ just talking for 45 minutes. It'll be on DAZN. When I say this, I don't say it a lot. I think it'll be worth a listen. We talked about everything. And we were just playing a round of TopGolf while we were doing it. He was swinging harder than any person I've ever seen swing a golf club ever in my entire life, and he did not see where one of them went.
Nope.
Not he had 20 balls.
That cameraman was 2 feet away. If any shank would have happened, that guy's dead.
Oh, that golf club could have hit that guy right in the face.
Were they
When he was leaning
straight?
in front.
No, I
there
couldn't
was
see
a lot
him.
to
Oh,
the
he
right.
was just absolutely
There was
hammering
a
the
lot
ball
to the
any way.
We had no idea because they were getting up so fast, so they were in the skyline there, and I didn't see a single one of them.
We could see, Zito and I could see because we were sitting behind and watching a little bit. They were a lot of just straight right.
The only ones
That's
that
where
I
the
saw
highway
from
is
AJ,
over.
I think me and Ty saw it. It was about 5 feet off the ground, literally rising
Screaming.
until, I don't know, 10 feet before the fence
AJ's
in the
the
back.
Yeah, it was still
It
rising.
was insane.
The ball speed, he hit it like 10,000 miles an hour.
Hey, I did not expect that out of AJ. And then I remembered he's always at that pro-am where he spears people.
Yep.
We actually talked about that's the only reason why he gets invited back is because he tackles drunk white people. And he said, whatever gets you the invite, man. You're right. You're 100% right.
God damn it.
What?
The Zone guy stole my iPod.
That's
iPod?
iPad.
good. It's you
You're
fucking
still
get,
rolling with
bro.
an iPod, huh?
They probably thought it was given to you by their business.
Yeah, you take your fucking Walkman too, Gorman.
Oh, got him.
Go away. Go away.
Why did he have your iPad?
Because they needed one. Because
Gorman was working for the Zone.
You probably should have just left this in the pocket.
It was a corporate pad, and you had to give it back finally.
Yeah.
Is that
Came
one?
from London, Todd. Hey, the Zone people are good people, by the way.
Yeah.
They're also thieves. I said to the big guy, James from England, hey, man, don't let me leave without it because I'll forget it. You've got it, mate. You've got it.
Oh, the guy,
No worries, mate.
the guy who lost 2 stones.
Yeah, 28 pounds. He's lost 28.
It was
2
2 stones.
two
and
stones.
eight,
Speaking of
pebbles.
that, this morning Todd won the weight loss competition. That's my guess.
Did he?
Oh, yeah,
think
this comes
so.
out afterward.
Yeah.
Well, or before.
Yeah,
depending on
right
what
When you
time.
listen to it.
It's o'clock, I think.
I think Todd won.
Todd,
I will say this. I will give a number
He
on
looks
it out
horrendous.
loud. But I would never have guessed would have lost this much weight.
you honestly do look like McConaughey when he was in that
Yeah.
AIDS movie.
Yeah, Dallas Buyers Club.
Yes, you
You do, dude.
You look problematic.
Yeah, I have no muscle left on me.
Anemic
I-
is the
You
word
got to
we
take
were
a
using
picture
earlier.
here, by the way. Whenever,
Emaciated.
Emaciated.
like tomorrow, you have to
thing.
take pictures, like
Yeah.
a full spin. You too, Zito, everybody. So then, in a month from now, we'll do another weigh-in and another photo.
if we're taking pictures tomorrow and then another picture in a month, I'm okay with that.
Well, I would like to bet on who we think is going to gain the most, the fastest. It's got to be Zito, right? Yeah.
What if somebody loses?
Who's going to lose? Tim McAfee, maybe. Cause
Me.
Dick, do you
might
think you're
keep
going to
losing.
continue to lose?
Yeah, I do. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not close to where I want to be.
Dude, I'm gonna take my shirt off tomorrow, and you'll just put up that picture of
You got saggy
Christian
boobies?
Bale from The Machinist. Yeah, and you'll be like, "Yep."
You're gonna look like the alien from Signs.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of Hot Todd. He posted a picture on his Instagram today, and all the comments were talking about how fat I was
yeah,
and how skinny
it's
Todd
working.
is.
Hey, Nick.
Well, he went
obviously
from hot
that's
Todd to
tough.
sick Todd in like.
Did you see Golf Todd today? He was crushing the fucking
I got
ball.
flexibility now. I can move my shoulders.
I think that gut might have been getting in the way.
Yeah, so much.
Todd, you look like a real golfer.
Speaking
out
of-
there.
I haven't done this in years probably, but when we were in the office the other day and I just looked up at the basketball hoop at the rim and I was like, huh, doesn't seem as far away as it normally does.
God, did you hustle me at TopGolf too? You should
Who?
be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, I got a quick 40 out of
after we left.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
he
like,
putted one, off the
Well, you
deck.
gotta play the
into
game,
hole.
cuz. Play
I
the
thought
game.
it had to land in it. He's like, no. If it rolls in it,
he thought he had to land in it. Like,
Yeah,
what
in
the
the
fuck
air?
does that even mean?
Yeah.
I tried
So,
to-
by the way,
I was hitting
You were
every
there for
shot.
fucking
by the way, so the next shot, I was like, all right, we'll put another 20 on it. The next shot, I landed it in the fucking center cup, the center hole. And he was like, it didn't light up when it hit. He thought it was like Avatar, like when your foot hits it lights
I
up.
swore I thought I saw him lighting up.
He played me too, and I said, all right, what are we going to play, total score? He's like, I don't know how this works. I'm like, we're at a TopGolf. It keeps score for you. He didn't want to do it. He just wanted to do first one to 3 balls, all 3 balls in the hole. I was like, okay.
Oh, so
I
you were
mean,
playing all day, huh? I wasn't even playing.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, him
That's-
and fucking Steve Aoki were over there.
Yeah, I wanted to, but yeah. The handler of Prince we got in the way. God,
Who was that guy? I didn't even know he was with Prince.
Yeah.
He's a buddy, I guess.
Because Prince was around, that guy wasn't still there, right? The guy stayed with him the whole time?
I don't know, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure he was there the whole time,
He-
sucking down those meatballs.
He was, and he was fucking slicing balls off the toe of the driver
Oh, yeah.
while guys were hitting for your thing. I thought it was just a matter of time until, oh my god, you swinging his golf club like Fred McGriff too. Looked like an asshole.
Fucking crime dog.
I didn't see him.
He was the background of so many shots. We had to tell him, like, hey, can you step back like 10 feet, please?
Hey, bud, the play-by-play announcer for Monday Night fucking Football. If you could take your scrub-looking ass back. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just act as if I was asked to go to one of these things. Mm-hmm. And let's say I bring Connor. And they tell us you have these 2 back bays here, this kind of like a mingling area, and there's a food buffet back there. What do you think Connor would do?
I come back with like 4 donuts, lunch, and then probably a couple
there
Klondike
was
bars.
also a mini bar.
What?
Yeah, buy the food.
I didn't see anybody
Cash
getting any
bar?
drinks though. No, it was free. I think.
Carissa got a espresso martini, I believe.
She talked about that often. Also, I think there was a couple Jack and Cokes or something like that.
I
Like
saw
some
those.
old school shit.
I like that. Oh, from Alec Ogletree, I think I might have saw one.
Everybody seemed to just have a great time, man.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a
It
good
was
day.
very nice of those people.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, once word gets out and them telling the other players and coaches and shit about what a good time they have, you're probably going to get flooded.
But I don't want. I don't.
We can-
I
we only do
can't.
so many.
I don't
I
think we
know.
can. I honestly don't think we can.
But it could land maybe one or two where you're like, all right, we're going to bump a couple people. You know what I mean? That
Who's
could
doing the
happen.
bumping?
Oh,
Gorman? Is
Todd.
Gorman doing the bumping or?
Just like with like Thomas Davis today, though, just him coming by with
Luke
Keekly
Kuechly.
was
You know
What was
awesome.
great, you know what was great was AJ was hanging out all day. So if any football player was there, AJ kind of was just hanging out with them for a while until they needed it.
Yeah, AJ is the man. Luke Kuechly, by the way, very nice
I
guy.
didn't realize how
Yeah.
fucking tall he is.
Very
he's a
tall,
big dude.
proper, great brain.
I practiced my rip technique on him.
Excuse me, what?
I was doing my rip technique on him. He didn't realize
No,
it.
you
I was
weren't.
lobbing him up.
There was two Bears players there, and you came up to me 6 times and said, "Should I go say something? Should I go say something?" And you never went over.
I'm not
once.
that guy.
It's a lot different than how everybody else acted, wasn't it, Zito?
Oh, me and Phil.
It was fucking paparazzi season.
Phil has 80 photos on his Instagram.
Phil posted 75 photos from the day. Phil's got more content from the day than me.
I took one with Tess because I was like, "Hey, we're tying. We should do this together." Then I look at on Instagram. Phil has fucking 18,000 pictures. Of
He's surrounded by Herschel Walker and somebody else in one
I
of
think
them.
Phil went down a meteor road, took some photos.
It was a cool day, man. I
was a
didn't
good
expect. That is what the Super Bowl does, though. It brings everybody into town.
Everyone.
You know? Everybody's in town. Everybody. That was cool. I had a good time.
yeah.
Yeah, this
Who
is
was who showed up that I didn't see?
Marcel Darius,
Yeah, who's that? That's a D lineman from the Texans.
Buffalo. Is he on Texans now?
Now he's on the Texans.
I
Yeah.
don't know. He was on Jacksonville for a year too.
Yeah, he started in Jacksonville, but he's on
But
the
he,
Texans.
he was like a
now.
top 5 pick for Buffalo. Never
Yeah.
really worked out. Got moved.
So he probably hated the whole thing.
And you didn't talk. You
Is
didn't
that the
see,
plane?
Yeah, he had to take a plane to get there.
You didn't see.
Good
what's
call,
his name
Z.
either. Oh,
call.
the other bear that Zito wouldn't walk up to.
Yeah. Herschel, I
Gabriel.
didn't want to be around him. Give him bad juju.
Oh, you're afraid you would jinx him?
Yeah, I wanted to bring my helmet just for them to look at it. Not touch it.
The Chicago Bear helmet?
Yeah.
You should have just wore it while you're doing your job. Back there. You're probably a guy that should be wearing a helmet in public. Anyway. You didn't deserve that. You did not deserve that. So, Zito, you lost the weight loss challenge? What happened?
I don't know. I was stress eating today. I think I gained 10 pounds.
Hey, Zito with his little headphones on in front of his little switchboard. It's so awesome to see. And Zito, I'm proud of you, man. You did well.
You should have seen Carissa just like messing with the knobs
Because
she was messing with all the stuff.
why?
She was drunk
Like just
probably.
to fuck. Just to fuck with your job.
Yeah.
Maybe she was having a good time there with the Zito, man. Yeah. Maybe she was having a
Twist the
good
wrong knobs.
Oh.
They're called knobs.
Hot Zito.
Down.
So you were stress eating? What did you eat today?
Eight pork sausages. A couple
Started
of those-
early too.
Did he really?
Yeah.
You saw him eating?
I saw him eating over.
Where are you?
Someone pointed out, they're like, "Hey, look, Zito's already been eating." I was like, "He's stressed. He's
Zito,
having a tough time."
Zito might have eaten 6 pounds of prosciutto.
Were you
Every time I
really?
see him, he was just
Are you serious?
hammering it.
Normally you lie to me. Normally you're like, yeah, I was stress eating, and then you come back and you lose like 10 pounds.
No, that's not happening.
Imagine going 32 days of not eating anything, and then the one
One
stress eating
last
day
day.
ruins
It was the
everything.
last day. Zito,
last
this,
day they
I thought it was
go
no
out.
longer you get it. I thought it was you got it. This is the most you get it thing of
I
all
got
time.
that food.
The last day they wheeled out a buffet cart full of
Right
food
behind him.
behind you.
I even scooped some wok and just put it in my mouth.
I tell you, that buffet, though, when you're starving, fucking, it's painful. That thing was. I had to close my eyes whenever I had to walk to that side of the fucking.
Todd, you just
area.
ran into a server. Yeah, got to keep my eyes open. I can smell that shit, though. If I see it, it's on. What are you gonna do? What's the first meal tomorrow, boys?
Well,
I think we're gonna go over to IHOP.
I think we might hit IHOP before we go over to TopGolf. And then once we get to TopGolf, I'm going to take a box with me, and I'm just going to grab like 2 of everything from the buffet and hide
What
it
if you're
in the
not
corner.
able to eat tomorrow? Is that going to be freaking you out?
Oh,
Because like your stomach's
close
probably
down?
smaller, right?
Oh yeah. You'll definitely get very full very quick.
it will, because I hadn't eaten since Sunday at noon. It was the last food I had. So this morning I got up
morning
with
you
the
did have
boys,
some.
and I was like, I'm gonna allow myself like a little bit of egg. So it's just like a $50 size portion of eggs,
There's probably
and then
2
this little
spoonfuls.
small piece of
Not like
bacon.
big spoonfuls.
And I ate it, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah. So I don't know how much I can eat tomorrow.
I pre-ordered my meal at Topgolf
Hilarious
last
that you
night.
did that.
You ordered it tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, last night, and I'm getting it today.
Yeah. Good for you. It sounded like you pre-ordered your meal today too.
What is that, man?
Huh?
What do you got?
2 burgers,
2?
wings.
What, the 40-ounce burgers?
Oh yeah.
2 of the 40-ounce burgers?
Oh yeah.
What? There's a 40-ounce
Oh,
burger?
Yeah, and it looks amazing.
$30.
$30?
Yeah, for $29.99.
Wait, we
Work
have
for
to pay for that?
TopGolf now too.
I mean, we all
Yeah,
listen. Everyone in
he
the
did.
room knows about this burger.
I
Hey,
don't.
fuck yourself, Nick. Sorry, guys.
40-ounce burger, $29.99, takes a half hour to cook.
Yeah.
And you ordered 2 of them?
Yeah. Do I have to pay for that?
Yeah.
Oh. I have to cancel that order tomorrow. $60.
No.
Put it on the business. Put it
on
on the
the
business.
Speaking of 2 burgers, let's go back a couple of days.
Let Phil
and,
pay that.
And I've never seen the order before, and I meant to bring it up yesterday.
Are you looking at me?
No, I'm talking to you.
I think I know what's coming.
Okay, I'll look down at the carpet.
I think.
So we're in the pre-production meeting the day before Topgolf, and these guys bringing in lunch. What do you guys want? Never seen this order before. Never.
Got a lot of
McAfee,
question marks
I'll
around the
have
room.
2 hamburgers. Don't need the bun, and drop some scrambled eggs on top. I'm like, wait.
Your order?
And everybody's going, huh? Yeah. I can't do the yolky, guys.
Steak and
No,
eggs.
no yolky.
That's just steak and eggs.
It is.
Yeah, but it was like
technically.
a burger. I know, steak and eggs, and then he had
That's
the scramble
incredible.
on top. Everybody on their burger will get
Yeah.
one that breaks, and they.
It's also like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I assume.
It was
too,
later
so-
than that.
Brunch.
It was a sunrise burger.
Yeah, a little hangover help.
Oh, but you
It
wanted to
was,
scramble one.
it was a sunrise burger, but they have the sunny side eggs on those all the
Yeah.
time. So when you eat it, you get the shit.
Yeah.
It breaks. It
it's-
gets all over everything. I'm like, listen, I would like the egg for sure,
The yolk drip.
but I don't want the problem.
Scramble it.
So scrambled eggs, and everybody in the room was like, I've never heard of that before. I was like, I don't think I have either, but I'm pretty excited.
How
about
was it?
Delicious. Yeah, it's really all I eat these days is just scrambled eggs, and
It's good for you.
it's literally
Eggs
all
are
I
good
eat.
for you.
It was a bad.
Tim eats eggs every day. Tim McAfee.
Hey, he came in last place in this whole thing, but
I don't know.
I
you think
he might-
Zito might? You think he might catch up to Zito in the last hour?
I think probably the person who said, I don't know.
You're gonna get last place again, man.
Diggs saw Wingy today, and he was stressing too. I could tell.
Hey, good wingy too. Buffalo Wild Wings, right?
I had one.
Oh, yeah.
It was fucking incredible.
Multiple
But that's
wings.
because for the other 8 hours of the day, I had 2 pieces of shrimp and 6 pieces of celery. So fuck off. I'm going to have a wing.
Hey,
okay?
Todd hasn't eaten since Sunday, so shut up, all right?
So we all tried our fucking hardest for 25 days. But then
25.
for that 25th day weigh-in, when those 2 were clearly out in front, some of us might have slacked off a little. With the writing was on the wall.
If you're walking into a test and you don't know what's happening the morning of, you're just giving up. You're
Here,
mailing
let's put
it.
it this way. I was down 11 with 43 seconds left. I'm not that dickhead college coach who's going to try to foul the rest of the time to get back in it, okay? Let's move on.
We lost the game.
Go to IHOP tonight, then.
No. I still want to come in at a respectable weight tomorrow morning.
Yeah, there you go.
It's-
Yeah, I think it's
I still have
good.
personal goals.
Should,
Corbin.
yeah. All right, so to wrap up, TopGolf, 2 more days of this routine. It's just going to get busier and busier. The names are likely to get bigger and bigger.
Pat's Twitter and Facebook.
It's going to be fucking outrageous. You can catch it on Pat's Twitter and Facebook accounts. We're putting the clips up there right moments after they happen. And then you got Radio Row again you doing that this morning as people are listening. So there's going to be stuff that's going to be produced and put out from that.
Yeah, I'm sure my day's going to go great, man.
So you're sleeping about 4 hours a day.
Is that a responsibility that you have to go tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
He's obligated.
Are you doing this on yourself? Or
No, I just remembered it. I honestly just remembered it at TopGolf while we were leaving.
This was the original first
day I was supposed to go.
Yeah.
Well, then also in between all this shit that we've just described to you, like when he'll get a break and be like, "Oh, there's some chicken wings over there," and then like Phil will grab him and be like, "Oh no, you got that 2:00 call. He has to call into a show somewhere. Fucking do that for 15 to 20 minutes."
Yeah,
So,
it was insane. It's been insane.
pretty
here.
incredible.
Pretty excited for our break coming up next week. But yeah, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I think today was so cool. I didn't get to enjoy much of it, but it was really, I think just like kind of, it's one of those things when I'm in a game, right? When I was in a game, you don't really enjoy
Correct.
it. You're just kind of doing it. I think we'll look, exactly. I think we'll look back on these couple of days and be like, hey, you remember when fucking Grant Hill just came through?
Yeah.
And then he said Zion can be good. They're not even the best Duke team ever assembled. Do you remember when he said that?
Yeah, wearing a Facebook shirt, so I mean, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, but he took that Facebook shirt off.
Yeah,
For
put
the
on a
brand
For the
shirt.
Brand
Put on a
shirt.
For the Brand shirt
He's also
because
a two-time national champion.
he put on a For the Brand shirt strictly because he heard it'll get his followers up. An owner of NBA team. But yeah, I think it'll be cool, man.
It is going to be cool.
I'm gonna have some tea for sure.
Yo, when you asked him about 21 Savage, he had no idea that you were trying to fucking talk.
That was
He
a
brought
ba-
up Future, didn't he?
that was a bad performance. I think he knew it was a bad performance, so he danced
Because
around.
I wasn't there for that one.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. The Atlanta Hawks have some incredible performances at halftime for basic games. But that 21 Savage one's probably my favorite Atlanta Hawks halftime performance of all time. Maybe any halftime performance of all time.
Hey, if you're winning 10 games a season, you better be bringing out the big guns at halftime if you want to put those asses in the seats,
I
you
think
know?
when the 21 Savage concert was when they were actually like number 2 in the East. It was when they were good.
Yeah, it was 3 games in the season, though, 2-1, then they fell off.
They haven't won since that concert.
No, they won last night, I guess, or 2 nights ago.
Yeah, but
By the way,
One as
that
a-
would have been a safe bet. Super Bowl week, normally the home basketball team wins their game.
yeah, we were at the T-Wolves game last year and they fucking
They won. Pacers won. It was in Indiana. It's like when the stars come out.
Book it.
The lights come on, the stars come out.
Does
Everybody.
Belichick go to the game?
Not this year.
Not this year. He
can't
knows what
back-to-back
happened last
years,
year,
dude.
yeah.
He fucked up. He fucked up. He can't wear that hat either. He didn't wear that hat this year.
If we wouldn't have talked about it on any of our shows, he probably does it. But since we pointed it out, like, hey, he's wearing that
I
hat
haven't seen
and
them
smiling.
in the media. Like, have they done it as the players? Have the teams done any media yet? I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, they did a few. Some guy actually asked Belichick if he would write a book, and Belichick said, yeah, you know what, maybe, going forward. So he might be calling it soon and becoming an author.
AJ Hawk
Thanks, man.
mentioned today. Everybody's talking about Brady retiring and Gronk retiring. Nobody's even talking about Belichick potentially retiring.
AJ's right.
Well, everything with McDaniels last season, I mean, I have no idea because especially why would he come back after a head coaching job? But we'll see.
A little foreshadowing.
Just a quick focal point here for you Patriots fans. If Belichick retires, that means that old guy up in the booth retires. That means I think that is quite a huge fucking loss for the Patriots.
Well, the young guy who sits next to the old guy, though, his son.
Well, then what's the purpose of that old guy?
Well, once he goes, then the young guy becomes the old guy.
The old guy is that guy that's friends with Belichick. I'm talking about. It makes every
Ernie Adams.
Yeah.
situational
Sons
decision.
aren't always
Bill,
as good
yes.
as the original.
What are you talking about? Look at Steve Jobs. He leaves. Tim Cook is supposed to be his kid. It's fucking terrible. Like
But
that's
they're not blood. It runs in the family. We got the old guy's blood going to the young guy's
what's
blood.
his name? Ernie Sims.
Ernie Adams.
He is a linebacker, I believe.
Ernie Sims. That was my teammate. Ernie Sims was the man. But Ernie Adams, you're just assuming because he knows situational football, his kid does.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm assuming.
Isn't the kid
My
usually,
father's a
though,
mechanic.
more
I
often
couldn't-
than not, the kid ends up just a watered down version of the old. Look at
Yes,
Larry
correct.
Bird's kids.
Jesus Christ, Bailey's right there.
That's a good one to end on. Fuck you, Gator. Thanks for listening, everybody. Check out all the content that's coming your way from Atlanta, Georgia. Pat McAfee Show, Twitter, and Facebook.
And
And YouTube.
And YouTube.
And Heartland. Is stuff going on in Heartland? No,
I retweeted
we don't have a check.
everything from your.
Yep.
We can't put any videos out longer than 10 minutes, so know that if something's taking a little longer to upload, it's because it's very slow internet, and B, we have to edit it down. And we're losing some magic. I watched that Herschel Walker one. There's some magical parts in there where Herschel is definitely trying to cheat. And we had to edit it out for time purposes. But I think this is going to be a magical week, and I thank you all so much. Gator did not deserve it. Gator's just up there filming, just like, my dad of the year, fucking burying me again right there. What a night.
Thanks, Nick.